Hello everyone, this is Azraelis, and we are back again with another crypto chat, and you know what we're going to talk about right out the gates. It's September 15th right now at 3:50 in the morning, and we're going to have a toast. Grab yourself whatever you're drinking, doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to show you what I'm drinking. Cheers, and a toast to Ethereum. You made a lot of people a lot of money, including myself. Goodbye. But now it is time for us to start new. May all of our wallets be ever full. All right, so the hash rate's going to go wackadoodle. All right, we all knew this. This is what's going on. Uh, even ETC is having some troubles. By the way, thank you very much to those of you who donate to my channel. Thank you very much to the person who supports me and got me this shirt. Really appreciate it. So, Ethereum Classic, it's having a hard time. Let's bring up what to mine? ETC is having a hard time. It's pretty low on the profitability scale. It's starting to get hard for you to be able to yield off of ETC. That's fine. We knew that was coming. If you follow me, I already told you that it was going to get crazy. We're seeing Neoxa way down on this list as well. We're seeing Ravencoin down here even further than Neoxa. I'm not worried about this still. What I am worried about with Ravencoin is that I went over to Flux thinking I had more time. Unfortunately, last week, the week before, I don't know. I don't even remember when I switched over to Flux. I was making 50 Ravencoin a day, and now I'm making 8. So yeah, it's a big deal. It is a really, really big deal when all of this hash rate starts pouring out to other stuff. But the things to watch is Ergo. Definitely watch Ergo. There's a lot of people supporting this, and there's a lot of people who are very interested in this. The only reason I'm not is because I am not on Gate.io. If it becomes even more relevant, maybe I'll be forced to get one. But in the short term, that's the only reason I'm not messing around with Ergo. Kapow, obviously, for Ravencoin is going to be viable. Beam might be. I really haven't done much research on Beam, but it seems to be fairly relevant for people. I don't know. I still don't take Vertcoin seriously. There's a Ravencoin. Flux is, of course, going to be interesting. What I'm going to be doing in the future here is I am going to be focused, laser focused on what these coins are about. And I'm definitely recommending that you do the same. Nothing I do is financial advice. Nothing I say is financial advice. But the concept that I'm going to take into these days that are coming up is I'm not going to support a coin that does not have the miner's best interest at heart. If they're not all about that proof of work life, if they're not all about that and all about stopping oversaturation of ASIC mining, then we've got a problem. Having some ASIC mining be available is not that big of an issue like we have with ETC. But ETC is going to take a while to normalize after all of this because there is a lot of Ethereum ASICs that can go ahead and mine ETC now with their firmware updates. So we're going to have to see how that goes. That's part of the reason I was recommending earlier for myself and for you guys who come to my channel and watch this stuff that you get in and you get in then, get in and get your ETC before everything goes wacky. That's what I've been doing. I've mined Ravencoin, I've mined Flux, I've mined Expanse, I've mined ETC. So I have a collection of these things. I also mine helium, but it's pretty much just an afterthought because that coin's a mess. There's lots of things that can come up. There was something I was watching Red Panda Mining's live stream while the Ethereum merge was about to happen, and he was showing a thing where Conflux is talking about possibly moving Conflux over to ETH from Octopus, and that's a very interesting concept. I was surprised to hear that, but you see how desirable taking advantage of this hash rate that is being just expunged is. This is why early on in my crypto chats, I told you guys that it's just stupid. The Ethereum saying, oh, we're going to move to proof of stake because of the environment. It's like, how do you figure? What you would need to do is you would need to get them to stop mining Ethereum and also make it super profitable for them to sell their gear, which I don't see any way for that to actually happen. So, and not to mention whoever bought their gear is most likely going to mine with it anyway. So, yeah, it was just a stupid opinion in my thought. I don't think that Ethereum did any of this because of an environmental concern with their electricity usage. Maybe somebody in there was delusionally thinking that this was going to make a difference, but it's not, and it won't. So cheers to that as well, to being a critical thinker. Okay, so Flux, Kapow, or Ravencoin, ETC, Nyoxa. We need to pay attention to these. We need to watch closely. And it's not going to happen overnight. We're going to see this stuff happening all the time. Constant fluctuations going on for quite a while. And that's because of systems like NiceHash, which are going to automatically switch people in between profitable algorithms. And also from the people who are on what to mine, like myself, looking for the next thing that they want to go ahead and mine. I know that there's a lot of people who are very interested in Ergo, as I mentioned. I wish that they had Binance US for Ergo. If they did, I would be so jazzed to go ahead and go check out the Autolykos algorithm, but they're not, so I'm not really that interested. I still need to be able to offload it if I need to offload it. I can offload ETC, I can offload Ravencoin, I can offload Flux if I need to. One of the big things for a lot of these other coins is they need to work on widespread exchange acceptance. And I'm sure there's some pushback with the people who run them because they don't necessarily want people to be offloading them on exchanges. They want people to be putting them in wallets and sitting on them so that they can increase their value. You're missing out. That's like if some random person who was with Ergo was coming through and watching my crypto chat, that's what I would tell them. I would say, you are missing out on people just like me who would be happily jumping on your bandwagon if I didn't have to go and make new exchange just to, give someone my personal information to get a new exchange going just so that I could use your coin, So, or goes through some other means to get that done. I don't want to fiddle with all that. I just want to offload my stuff to an exchange when I want to and get rid of it when it is profitable for me to do so that it's a feasible, usable currency. A whole lot of good it would do me if I had, Venezuelan dollars here in the US. Even if I had one bank, I go down to one bank and I can transfer those over there. It's like, nah, come on. I believe I talked about this already, but the Conflux thinking about moving to ETH hash, that's a big deal, man. That is really surprising to me that Conflux would be willing to do something like that, or has even showed interest. That's wild. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to that. Once again, I'm not on Gate.io, but this is why I wanted the Ethereum merge to just get over with, was because now we have all of this interesting stuff going on in the space. We have CPU coins pumping. We have things like that. People are getting, there's more interest happening on the mining side, and that's really interesting. So, don't have a lot to talk about today, but I did want to touch base on the merge. So, once again, if you proof of stake with your Ethereum, more power to you. I hope you make as much money as humanly possible. For the rest of us, here's looking to what comes next. Cheers. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. If you want to help out the channel, you can leave a donation in the donation links below. Or you can hit up something on my wish list, whatever you want to do. Or just leave a like. Maybe tell me about what you're going to do in the comment section below. Peace out, everybody. I'm Azraelis, and I'll see you on the next one.